Hello, hello. Good afternoon, everybody, or good morning, or good evening, wherever you are in this absolutely beautiful planet of ours. I'm just going to take a few moments to share this live video before we start off. And I would really appreciate if you share it, share this love as well, because we're diving into a fantastic topic today. And the topic is, we are the creators of our every experience. Love, love, love this. A follow on from yesterday's manifestation video. So it's all interlinking this week, which is wonderful. Right, so let's get down to it. I think we're all cool on the tech, second week, and a bit of a pro on it now. I know exactly what I'm doing, and I can see, the entire picture of the broadcast, which is fantastic. So welcome everybody to today's daily live show with your host Jazz. Lovely to be here and lovely to be co-creating with you on this live broadcast. So if you are about, do say hello. It will be lovely to have you on here and interact with you. Do drop a comment. Do let me know where you're watching from. I am blissfully enjoying warm sunshine, so I had to put on the color yellow. It is such a gorgeous warm day. We have picturesque blue skies, sunny weather, and it makes you feel amazing, right? You almost want to tap into that energy and tap into that earthly gorgeousness. And so that's what I did this morning. I did a workout, actually. A yoga workout on the patio outside, and really enjoyed it. And I had my puppies joining me as well, doing a few of their stylish poses, which was really nice. So the morning's been great, and I've really been looking forward to sharing this topic with you, because I think every so often we forget that actually we are in this journey to create a magnificent life, to create a life that we truly, truly love and truly, truly appreciate at every level. We do forget that. Hello, Jessie Barbie. It's Karishma. Oh, hi, darling. Nice to see you. Mwah! And gorgeous, gorgeous wishes to your lovely Baba as well. Big, big hugs from me. Do tell her, mwah, I love her lots. And lovely to have you here, Karishma. Thank you for joining. So, what happens is we start forgetting that we are creating this life, and we almost go on to that sort of default of every day, and we get really sort of hooked up in it, and we forget the magnificence of the bigger picture. So I thought it's a good topic to go into and dive into. And actually, let's talk about it. Let's talk about ways to create that every experience of your life, ways to create a life that you truly love, where you're waking up in the morning and you're ready to experience your day. What an exhilarating feeling that is. Ever so often, I mean, I've done it, gosh, until I learned that I had choice and that I was creating this reality for myself. And, some mornings I would get up, this is going back ages. And what happens is we've got to continuously remind ourselves, because it's very, very easy to forget, right? Like I said in the video a few days ago, we start meditation, you do your meditation in the morning, and by 12 o'clock, when life sort of hits you, little challenges take place, or things don't quite pan out the way you want them to pan out. You forget that you had that stillness in the morning. You forget that calm that you intended for yourself in your day. So when we start looking at life through a lens of total appreciation, gratitude, and allow the creative force and this creative flow to run through you, you then start vibrating at a frequency that will start attracting good experiences that you wish to happen in your life. right? So exciting, exciting. I can't wait to go in depth into this. And I've also written down for you a few laws that I used in my journey when I started changing things in my life on a daily basis, changing myself, changing my behavior, changing my thoughts, changing my feelings, changing how I was creating my reality. So I've got the 4 laws written down for you, and I will go through each of them with you. Do have a notebook or a pen and paper if you want to jot them down, or zone into the live right now and watch the replay and then write them down. So you just have an idea of, you can even make a really nice sort of a collage, and you can have the 4 laws on there. You can have some pictures on it and just, pop it in your study, in your office, in your room, wherever you sort of see it directly. And this will help you to remember when you are drifting away from that alignment or that space where you want to create. You'll just have this visual reminder that will remind you exactly of where you should be creating from, what space you should be operating from, right? So welcome again, everybody that's just joining in. It's 1:06 and we're ready to rock and roll with today's daily live show. Super exciting and super grateful to be here with you. And thank you again for joining me. So I'm Jasmeeta Takasi. I'm the creator of this Facebook page, Jasmeeta Takasi, Lifestyle and Mindset Expert. I'm also the creator of my Facebook group, which is Aspiring Women Awakening. It's a closed Facebook group, so do check it out. If you would like to join, you're absolutely most welcome, ladies, to join. It's a group all about inspired living, conscious living, empowerment, how we as women can zone into this feminine divine power that we all carry and really enjoy our lives, operate from a blissful level, a zestful level, not a to-do list level. So that's what the group is all about. Do have a look, and if you feel it resonates with you, you're most welcome to join us. We'll be very, very delighted to have you in there. And I'm also the creator of my website, which is www.jasmeetatakasi.com. Again, we're talking inspired living, conscious living, getting rid of all those limiting beliefs, not wasting any more time on earth, not wasting any more time, really zoning into present moment awareness, zoning into living in the moment. And that is what my website's about. That is what I teach. I teach awareness, present moment consciousness, really, really zoning into now, really operating from a space of clarity, no baggage, just clarity, spaciousness, joy, and making your life soar from that, attracting from that point. And it's possible. It's absolutely possible for each and every one of us. Right. So before I start, I'm going to have a sip of my orange juice. So do let me know, Karishma, what are you drinking this afternoon while you're here? And anybody else that's watching, thank you. Looking beautiful in yellow. Yes, Karish, you know what I thought? I thought the sun is out. That's it. I'm going to be wearing yellow today. So thank you for being here and cheers. Got all orange bits from my juice out there. Nice and refreshing. So first things first, on creating a life that you love and knowing that you are the creator of your every experience. When we start taking full responsibility, and responsibility not just for the moment, total responsibility, we start becoming a master of our life. You almost start dancing with life. Appetizer, delicious. I haven't had that in ages. Sounds good. Cheers. Again. You start becoming a master of life. You begin seeing life as your creation. You then become a mirror to what's happening as well. And what we need to realize is what we experience affects what we believe, and what we believe affects our everyday experience. So what we're thinking, what we're feeling, our emotions, our beliefs, our values, all of these things are contributing to the experience that you are so creating. You know, I really, really do love the quote by, what's his name? Henry Ford, where he says, whether you think you can or whether you think you can't, you're right. It's true. It's true. The power of belief, the power of believing that you can really create every blissful experience in your life is the foundation of creating a life that you love. Total, absolute belief. And what needs to happen is that we should really zone into whether we are actually taking responsibility. Big one, big, big, big one. Because it's very easy to blame. It's very easy to blame the news that you hear in the morning, or the government, politics, or your upbringing, or fate, destiny, terminology like that. It's very easy to just pass the blame on for you not living a life that you really love. And that's when we start operating from a really victim mentality, where you feel you have no control, you feel you have no creative flow in you. Your life force is stagnant, but you're doing it to yourself, right? So once we remove blame, once we remove that fear of not being good enough, or not ever feeling that we can create this life, we then start taking full responsibility for creating this beautiful life. We empower ourselves. We awaken that divinity within us. We allow this creative, beautiful flow of the universe to work its magic through us. And when that starts happening, and when you start resonating with that, and you tap into the frequency of that energetic feeling, it's a beautiful energy. And as I'm talking, I can feel that rising. Can you? When we were talking about, and I've been sort of sharing this comparison in the videos that we've been doing for the last few days as well. And it's really key and really important. When you start talking about fear, anxiety, overwhelm, insecurity, unworthiness, there's a very heavy energy with that. Do you see? And when you start moving to lightness, and you start moving to empowerment, and you start moving to taking responsibility, and you empower yourself with these words, that frequency, that energy, that vibration rises in you. You feel good, you sit tall, you experience that confidence in you. You have surety, you have a knowing that you are creating this experience, and you start creating experiences that serve you from that energy field. And that is exactly where we're trying to get at. That is exactly where we want to operate from. Bear with me. And when we talk about, mastery level of creativity and mastery level of creation, we're talking about when you really accept and surrender that you are the creator of your experience, that you are the fundamental bit of the puzzle. You are the one that is conspiring with the universe. You are the one that's, I'm feeling really hot actually. That's why I'm moving about like this. It's really warming up in here. And I'm wearing yellow. So I think the sun we are in a bit of attraction at the moment. So it's really nice and warm. Whatever level of creation or belief you hold about yourself and about your life, it is that you are going to experience. You will then experience that. So if you feel you're at a place at the moment in your life where nothing's going right, you're trying everything, you're visualizing, you're doing this, you're doing that, you're tapping into self-help, You are going into personal growth, but you still feel that you can't stop the self-talk. You can't stop the chatter. You don't believe that anything is possible because logically it doesn't seem that way, right? We've tapped on this as well a few videos ago. Logic, the logical mind, gosh, comes in the way. And we start thinking, well, actually, this, and that, well, it's not going to happen. Allow yourself to feel present and one with you, be it through meditation, be it through running, be it through jogging, be it through singing, be it through playing the guitar. When you start stilling that inside voice and you start changing that belief of what's possible, that impossible thing that you were thinking about shakes up. It shakes. We're rattling and rolling it and saying, hang on here. If I can change my belief about something, I can change my reality on it. I can be that creative force, that creative power that has the ability to change, because we do, right? We do have the ability to change. We just forget that. We just think everything is the way it is and this is how it's going to be. But, logically, it's not possible and blah, 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 self-talk. Everything is possible once you start taking responsibility and you realize that you are a part of a greater consciousness, that you are a part of this great divine energy that resides within us and all around us. Anything is possible. We forget that we're part of the wholeness of this universe. We forget that we're so a part of the wholeness of the universe that every adventure that we want to create is possible. It's possible. Absolutely possible. Because we are one with nature and nature is us. We are interwoven, if you can say, with this whole beautiful universal matrix. We are part of the cosmos. We are not separate from it. And once we start believing that and surrendering to that and accepting that, we start owning ourselves. We start becoming the creators of this beautiful flow. You tap into your power, that divinity within you. You tap into it. And you also then conspiring with the universe. It's absolutely, absolutely magical. And what happens sometimes is to live this absolute truth and to take this conscious, beautiful control of your thoughts is the day you will finally realize that it's at that moment your freedom escalates. Your freedom begins. You then take charge of the mastery of life. The mastery of life. You start beginning to tap into that conscious awareness of creating moment by moment. You don't lose minutes in your day. You don't lose seconds in your day. You are enjoying it so much and having so much of fun that vibration that you're emitting, that frequency that you're sending out is, I want more. I want more. I love this. This is great. This is fun. This is cool. This is amazing. I'll have more of it. And the universe is going, oh yeah, I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you. Enjoy, enjoy. Have fun. You're having fun? I'll give you more. You're having fun? I'll give you more. You're not coming from a lack space? I'll give you more. I'll give you more. I'll give you more. Like attract like. Like attracts like, sorry. The law of attraction comes into play. So I am going to give you 4 laws that have worked for me, that are amazing. Bear with me, I've just seen that. Click on the computer. Lovely. 4 laws that have really, really, really helped me in my journey, especially when I thought my life was over. I reached that space where I thought, you know what? I don't know if I can do this. I don't know if this, I'm cut out to do life. Yes, we all reach a space in our journeys where you're reaching for something more. Everything that's around you has become almost irrelevant. You're searching, you're seeking for those soul answers. And these 4 laws really, really helped awaken me. They brought me to a space of absolute freedom and faith, to trust that everything was working out for my highest power. And I'm humbled and grateful to the universe that I'm able to share these laws with you today, because they've changed my life. So here goes. The first law is the law of potential. To realize that we are pure consciousness that have manifested in physical form. To realize that we are one energy, that we are light energy. And this is a physical journey, physical earthly form we are in, to experience this gorgeousness of this planet, right? And what happens is, in this realization of that, the fact that we are pure consciousness, we want to zone into that infinite potential that we have. We are connected. We are all connected. We are connected with the universe. We are connected with this grand matrix, this infinite power. And where this energy is everywhere, it's in us, it's, around us. It's an infinite energy supply. It's infinite. So once we realize that this light consciousness we're talking about, this pure consciousness we're talking about, that we are, and that energy is infinite, then our potential is infinite. We then tap into the law of infinite potential, that our potential is unlimited. We can create that. We can say that to ourselves. My potential is, make it an affirmation. My potential is unlimited. I can do, be, and have anything I want. Everything is possible when you tap into that infinite potential of who you are. Once you start understanding this, and you understand this law, and you feel it, you feel the potential of your consciousness, you make space. You make space. This is the first step of making space for allowing. And how will you tap into that pure conscious space? How do you tap into this pure conscious space where the potential is unlimited? How do you feel that? Well, again, and I keep saying it, you can do 5-minute meditation. You can do 3-minute breathing technique. Check out my page, Aspiring Woman Awakening. Many moons ago, there's a video there with the 3-minute breathing technique, which is super easy, very easy. And it just brings you to the now. It brings you to the present. It brings you to this moment. And once you start connecting, and you're connecting and you're connecting, and maybe you're there in the energy, and you're coming closer to yourself, becoming one with mind, body, spirit, soul, you start realizing that you are infinite potential. You tap into this energy. So that is the law of potential. The second law, which is a beautiful law, which we're speaking about all the time. Thank you to Abraham Hicks as well, who speaks about this infinitely, is the law of frequency. The law of frequency and the law of reflection. So what is this? Everything in the universe is carrying a frequency, a vibrational frequency, right? And this frequency, what happens is it gets emitted through us, through what? Thoughts, actions, beliefs, feelings. That's how we emit this frequency out. What are we thinking? What are we doing? What are we saying? What are we feeling? Creates that frequency, creates that vibration. And what happens with that? When you send a vibration out of positivity, or with goodwill, you reflect that vibration back to you, right? If you're sending, or if you're feeling in a space of fear, of overwhelm, sure enough, you're going to reflect that energy back onto you, because that is what you are sending out. That is the signal you are sending out. So with the law of frequency and reflection, what I like to tap into is that every experience that we are experiencing, every creative experience that we are trying to bring into our vortex, is a reflection of your inner state. Your outer state, your lifestyle, your experiences are a reflection of what's going on the inside. Once we work on the inside, once we help ourselves, be it through coaching, be it through reading self-help books, be it through getting guidance from somebody on where you are in your journey, we start unraveling all those knots that have built up, all those pain layers that have built up over the years. We start unraveling that. We start creating space, because at the moment it's almost like that, like a tight knot. And we start creating space. We're unraveling it. We're changing the frequency. We're changing the vibration of that energy. And remember that every experience that you're going through, that's a reflection of your inner state. It's almost what it's trying to tell you is that every experience that you are encountering is so valuable. It's a valuable lesson, be it negative, be it positive. We will never know positive if there wasn't any negative. If you never felt fearful or you never had overwhelm ever, how would you know? When you are out of it, when you are experiencing that joy and bliss, you'd never know the contra to it. You never know the other side to it until sometimes we experience it. And I'm not saying that you need to experience pain in order to experience bliss, but we do need some level of contrast in our lives that come in the form of lessons and challenges that we learn from, that help us to evolve, that help us to grow. So these are invaluable lessons that we learn along the way. So that is the beautiful law of frequency and reflection. The third law is the most popular law, which is used widely, which is known all over the universe, which has been featured in the book The Secret, the movie The Secret, which I hold dear to my heart, is, guess what? Who can tell me what the third law is? Who can tell me what the third law is? The third law, you're welcome, brother. Lovely to have you, Hitesh. The third law is the law of attraction. The law of attraction, the most well-known law of all the other laws, right? And the law of attraction is the ability to attract things in your life based on the frequency and vibration that you're sending out. Simple as that. Like attracts like, right? So how do you use the law of attraction? Simple. Visualize what you would like. Get into that space, that feeling of how you would like to feel. Imagine that it's already happened. Get that vibrational mix into it through meditation, through singing, through playing the guitar, through surfing, whatever it is that makes you feel alive and happy and you enjoy. Create that energy in you. And once you send that energy out and you believe in your own potential to create and attract, the law of attraction comes into being. A beautiful law, right? The fourth universal law that I've used is the law of oneness, the law of togetherness. The law of oneness is just so beautiful. It is to innately know that we are all connected, that we are not separate from each other, that we are not better than each other. We are equal in this journey. We are here to guide each other home, back to that space of bliss. And once we start understanding this, we start understanding that we're here on a journey together. We are beautiful spiritual beings that are here on this physical journey together. We start tapping into the law of oneness, the law of compassion. It coincides with the law of oneness, of kindness, of love, of peace, all these beautiful sattvic energies. When we start understanding this, when we start truly looking at our universe and thinking, wow, I am here to experience this with everyone else. How amazing. Billions of us together experiencing this magnificence, knowing that there's no need for competition. There's no need to fear not having enough, not being enough. That there's plenty for everybody. There's plenty for everybody to prosper. There's plenty for everybody to have. And we can all be abundant and we can all really tap into this prosperity that is infinite. There's an absolute infinite supply of this because we are pure conscious light. We are infinite ourselves. So it's easy for us to manifest infinite streams of abundance. When we start tapping into this, when we start really realizing who we are, and that no circumstance, no challenge, however huge you think it is, this challenge and this huge weight that you think can never be gone, I'm here to tell you that it's possible to change. It's possible when you start tapping into your own divinity and connecting with your soul, your purpose, your path, your message, why you're here, what you're learning. Everything is possible. Everything is possible. Abundance is possible. Great relationships are possible. Joy is possible. Moment to moment inspired living is possible. So with the law of oneness, understand that we are all equally important and all have a beautiful purpose and a beautiful soul path, and we individually and uniquely talented with many gifts. So start tapping into your gifts. Start tapping into your passion. Start tapping into what lights you up. So with these 4 laws, again, we're going to go through them. So what is the first law? Whoever's watching can remember and let me know what the first law is the law of potential, right? The law of potential. Second law of frequency and reflection. Third law of attraction. And fourth law of oneness. So use these laws for your benefit. Start tapping into the energy of creativity using these 4 principles. Allow yourself to know conviction again, absolute clarity and conviction. I am able to create the life I love. I am divinely guided in creating my every experience. I right now, right here, declare to the universe, this abundant, beautiful, magnificent universe, that I am ready to receive guidance. I'm ready to be supported. I'm ready to allow this creative life force to flow through me. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And my webcam is dancing again. It's telling us, Jazz, the show is almost coming to an end. So, my beautiful, 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 soulful, gorgeous beings, give yourself space. Give yourself time. Give yourself that space to allow, that space to know, that space to really believe in who you are. Oh, thank you, honey. Love you, Karish. To really know that you are an incredible, beautiful human being, and you're here to live your passion no matter what blocks you think you have around you, and logically, like I said, you think is not possible. Let it go. Let it go. Try and slowly start taking that logic, that reality that you are in now, start clearing that up, through meditation, again, through self-help, through coaching, through getting support from someone, whatever it is that you need, tap into it, get that support, get that guidance, and really start zoning into the uniqueness and the beautifulness of who you are and what you are here to share with the world and what your unique message is. And when you start creating life from that space, every experience that you create will serve you. Every experience. So, lots of love to everybody. I hope you enjoyed today's daily live show on being the creator of your every experience. I hope it serves you. I hope it inspires you. I hope it helps you to realize, excuse me, that you are magnificent and you are the creator of your every experience, and you can make this happen. So lots of love to everybody. Have a wonderful, wonderful afternoon, evening, morning, wherever you are in this planet of ours. And I will catch you tomorrow at 1 o'clock right here on my business page. Just me, Tataka C, lifestyle and mindset expert. And I'm really looking forward to sharing another inspiring message with you. So lots of love from me, and rock that creative flow. Mwah. Lots of love. Thank you, Karish, for joining me. Big hugs, honey. Mwah. Bye.